Yipee-Ki-Yay, Mr. Falcon.
You're gonna laugh at this shit. You know what movie I got on 4K recently? I got a
What's
bunch.
that?
I got a bunch of fucking movies on 4K. I got sucked into the Amazon sale. I couldn't help it, but I got Ace Ventura, Pet
Ace
Detective,
Ventura.
the original. I couldn't help it, man. I loved that movie so much as a child. I just had to have it.
That was a staple for every kid in the 90s.
Yeah, I think I knew every line, at some point, and we must have annoyed the living shit out of every adult. It was that,
Yeah,
and then
everyone went around talking like Jim Carrey.
they thought it was bad and like talking out of your butt and stuff, and then they didn't know Beavis and Butthead was around the corner, or they would have been okay with the Jim Carrey stuff. It's funny that they have the scene where he goes into that I guess it's a club of some kind, and Cannibal Corpse is on stage playing.
Yeah.
Did you know that Jim Carrey is the reason they were in the movie? Like he's
No.
a huge metalhead, like serious
really?
metal. Yeah, especially when he was younger, and he saw them in L.A. at some point, I think, and he's the one he's like, yeah, these are the guys. We're getting these guys for the concert scene. Yeah, Jim Carrey, metalhead. Who knew, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have pegged him for that. Is that the bit where they're like, what's the password? New England clam chowder.
Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that. White? Yes. Do you? Don't I? Goddamn. You know what's fucked up?
What's that?
And I had to look this shit up because I thought I was having a stroke or something. You remember the scene where he does the weird dolphin trainer voice? Like to train a dolphin, you have to think like the dolphin. You have to be getting inside the dolphin's head. It wasn't in the movie. It wasn't in the movie. And
was this another thing that you just you misremembered
No.
having been in the original?
This
cut?
was real. This was real. Apparently, it wasn't in the theatrical version. It was added for the VHS and DVD version. But when they did the 4K, they made it from the film print,
the theatrical run.
from the theatrical version, so it isn't in the movie. And like I went to good old trusty Reddit, and there were a bunch of people our age complaining because they all grew up with it on VHS, and that scene wasn't there, man. It broke my
Did
heart.
it make you sad?
Broke my heart a little bit, bro. A little bit. We actually watched movies together recently for the first time in fucking forever.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, dude. 4K collection, little dipping. It's really cool.
You're amassing quite the pile of 4K discs.
Yeah, dude, the library grows. The library grows, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it too. Like it's not just an excuse to rewatch movies that I love, but you kind of almost watch them with new eyes a little bit because you're looking at every frame kind of to see how good it looks or how they did, it really forces you.
Yeah, I've never really paid too much attention to I don't get to watch 4K stuff that often, and I borrowed a 4K Blu-ray from you. Like, let me see how this looks. And I borrowed like Dune,
right?
But like
right.
Dune looked amazing the first time I saw it anyway. So there's no difference, But you watch an old movie that you're used to watching on a shit TV from when you were a kid, and it's night and day.
And they're getting really good. Like early on, they were doing remasters, and some with the older movies, they fucked them up pretty good. Like oversaturated, took out the grain, and just made it look weird. Not like the movie it was supposed to be.
Too polished.
Yeah, and they've gotten really good at preserving in almost every. It's like a standout now if something looks bad. And I've been watching a lot of movies from the 80s and 90s on 4K, and whew, some of them look pretty fucking awesome, dude. We watched Backdraft, man, and
Backdraft looks amazing.
Fire, all the fire. I knew that would be awesome, and it really was. The movie, I don't know, man. I don't know if it holds up, but I enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in a while too, and that was a neat rewatch.
I mean, Backdraft holds up. I liked it. The plot's a little insane.
Yeah, it's nutty, and there's a healthy amount of cheese, but it's paced really well, and Kurt Russell's awesome, and I don't know. I think that was the pinnacle of Billy Baldwin's power. I don't think he ever got any better than that. So there's that.
No, I know that was like his crowning achievement.
He was in that and Sliver and that movie you were telling me about with Cindy Crawford, right?
Oh God, what was it?
Fair Game.
Fair Game. That was it.
Yeah.
I could still see the poster for it. You know, and just
it was in every blockbuster.
I never
forever.
saw it.
I watched it on cable one time just to because Cindy Crawford got naked, so you had to.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah. That was the only selling point for that fucking movie.
Jeez.
I remember seeing it on Entertainment Tonight. It's like supermodel Cindy Crawford is bearing it all for Billy Baldwin, and holy shit, gotta remember that movie. But yeah, there's no other reason to watch it. It's fucking terrible. And Cindy Crawford was not an actress.
No.
Unfortunately.
No.
I think she was in another movie too, and it didn't work. It didn't work out. It just didn't work out. Somehow it didn't fucking work out.
It's not her forte, you know?
Oh my God, everyone. And then we watched Backdraft. We enjoyed the Christ out of it. We were on an emotional brotherly love roller coaster. And I drank too much whiskey and watched Fear and Loathing.
You got a little hairy.
Yeah, I was wasted. It was fantastic. I was so fucking hungover the next day. Oh my God. I had to bail on plans.
You took too much, man. You took too much.
Too much. Look at your face. You're about to explode. That part's a little fuzzy. The third act is a little fuzzy. I don't quite remember it. Thomas.
What, a fear and loathing?
Yeah, I mean I remember it, but I don't remember watching much. Maybe I was a little distracted.
You were fuzzy.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
That's like the most insane part of the movie too. That's when all the weirdest stuff happens.
Oh man, that the lizard tail scene. Still.
Oh, that's in the beginning.
No, it's not.
Oh no. Oh, never mind. When he's wearing it,
when he wakes up in the flooded hotel room, Debbie Reynolds shrine, and puddles of mustard and ketchup drying everywhere.
Oh God,
that was nice to see on 4K. They didn't fuck that up. It looked great.
I noticed stuff in the room that I'd never seen before.
Yeah, it happens. It's a cool thing.
You're looking at all these details jump out that you had no idea were there. I'm like, oh yeah, I had no prayer of seeing that the first time.
I noticed things on clothing a lot, like little details where you would have said no, that was a plain fronted jacket, and there's actually a design on it. And holy fucking never saw that before. Fucking here's one, the Crow, the Brandon Lee one, right? Looks really good on 4K. I have that. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched part of it. Did you know he had a scar across his nose and into his cheek in the movie?
No.
I didn't either. And I had a poster of it in my room when I was a kid, and you couldn't really see it until the 4K transfer. And it wasn't in the promo makeup, the makeup they did in the promo photos, because obviously they would have done more photos with the movie makeup that they finalized if he hadn't died during the production. So I guess it was early makeup that was actually in all the pictures that we've seen, like the studio photos. But yeah, it's light, it's faint, and it's under the white makeup, but it's there. It's there.
He was pale as a ghost in that movie, so yeah, I could see how that wouldn't show up until you see it in the 4K. Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be from the glass when he was killed and going through the window.
We put you through the window, man.
And if you ever even happen to notice it before on Blu-ray or whatever, I would have thought it would have been a piece of hair. I never would have thought it would have been a scar. But yeah, you see a lot of cool shit, and that's what I mean. Like, you end up watching it with this attention that is hard to pay a movie you've seen 20 times. But when you have all this new shit to look at and find, all of a sudden, dude, it's pretty cool. We watched 12 Monkeys the other weekend.
I love that movie.
Yeah. My wife had
insane.
She'd never seen the whole thing, or I don't even know. She'd only seen a couple like little pieces of it, but yeah, that was cool too. Watching it with someone who'd never really seen it and watching it on 4K, and that looks great. Man, talk about things you notice. All the future scenes and all those crazy sets and shit, and all the
yeah. Well, the future stuff in a Terry Gilliam movie, it's like it's a nightmare, fever dream. It's crazy.
And I forgot until we rewatched it that Eastern State Penitentiary was the insane asylum in the movie.
Yeah.
That's where they filmed it. Granted, it doesn't. Other than the scope of it, they did a lot. They covered all the walls with white shit. Like, the place is crumbling in real life. But that was kind of neat. Philadelphia looked bad. Always looks bad.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Looks dirty. I got to find out if they got trading places. That's something we have to talk about someday. Our favorite movie
Stuff
set in
filmed in
Philadelphia. Yeah. It's not a super long list, but there's some good shit, man.
There's a lot there, yeah. All the M. Night Shyamalan stuff.
Yeah. You know what I found out about our good city? The Stetson Hat Company, cowboy hats, Stetson.
Yeah.
Their factory was in Philadelphia when the company was founded, and for many, many years, every Stetson was made in Philadelphia, PA.
They made all the Stetson hats in Philly?
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's like the icon of the West.
I know. Yeah. Philadelphia. Stetson hats. Nobody in Philly ever wore one. That's what got me. Like, no one gave a shit. They were made here.
Do you still want to wear a cowboy hat?
No.
You told me like you
that passed.
You had this long diatribe about it. Like, I don't want to wear one. I just want to like be able to wear one.
Yeah, it was about freedom, Tom. That's what that was about. It was
I
about
still
yearning.
don't quite understand what you actually wanted.
I just wanted to be in the country, man. I just wanted to hang out in the country with a straw cowboy hat and chew on some fucking wheat or something.
I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, I can, but it won't feel right. It won't feel natural. And I got to travel a lot, Fuck, man. No, it's just, I don't know. We didn't get to dress up as cowboys as kids. That wasn't like a thing, really. I didn't anyway. Did you?
No.
Like, I had cat pistols, but when I was real little, but that was about as far as it went. And I never lived anywhere where people wore cowboy hats, and I don't know, it just seems like a dude thing. I just have never gotten to do. Just like
we had a little blue bandana we would tie around our faces, and go like pretend to rob a bank.
Oh, sure. I had like a plastic cowboy hat or something I got from Great Adventure, But that was about it. I had a coonskin cap. Davy Crockett hat.
I had a coonskin hat too. I love that thing.
They sold them at that Frontier place at Six Flags. Remember that giant? It looked like a giant teepee.
Yeah,
I think it was by the log flume. They had all that stuff in there. I remember I got a flintlock cap pistol.
Yeah, I had one. I had a rifle.
Yeah, you had the rifle.
I had a long awesome paper cap rifle.
I didn't go for that because I had gotten a toy lever action rifle at a yard sale when I was little with a real wood stock and everything.
Of course you had a lever action toy.
And that was my cowboy gun. I never needed another one. I actually still have it. I still have it upstairs in the closet. I know exactly where that is, believe it or not.
Is it one of those ones that looks a little too real to be a toy?
Except for the size. It's very, very small, but yeah, it would look pretty real. There was no barrel plug or anything, man. Jesus, dude, the toy guns I had when I was a kid, man. Woo, man. There's a place near us called the Columbus Farmers Market, and when we were younger, on Thursdays, and I think it was Thursdays and Sundays, and I think in the summer Saturdays, they would have an open air flea market in this huge giant parking lot that they had, and they had all these wooden tables and rows that were numbered, and people would just come out and sell. It was like a giant yard sale. Part of it was like designated as new stuff. People would come and sell new, quote unquote, new stuff. It was like shit that fell off a truck, and God knows where people got this stuff from. A lot of stuff that you would see on infomercials. People were out there selling, and food, of course. But there was always this section where people just sold old junk. And it was the absolute fucking best. Where was I going with this?
Toy guns.
Yeah. So you get people just things that were like 10 years old. You know, their kids are moved out, grown up, so they're selling all their shit. And I remember I was there one weekend with my dad and my mom, but me and my dad were looking around. My mom was looking, who knows what she was looking at. And my dad finally took a break from looking at baseball cards that he wasn't going to buy. And this guy had a bunch of toy guns and 2 Uzi water pistols, right? And like one was a Mac 10 and one was a full-sized Uzi with a folding stock. No orange.
Was it a water pistol?
Yeah, no orange anything, right? The magazines came out and the water went in the magazines. And there was
like what they used in Airheads.
Exactly like what they used in Airheads, dude, except the Uzi in Airheads had a longer barrel. Mine was actually shorter. And there was a panel at the very back of the gun that lifted up, and you put like, dude, I don't know how many D batteries in that freaking thing. And once you put the D batteries in, it was almost as heavy as a real gun too.
It probably weighed like 4 pounds.
Yeah, and it had a little electric motor in it that it would go zig, 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 and it would shoot out a little pathetic bit of water. But I don't think I ever used it as a water pistol. I just put batteries in it, and they were like my favorite guns for a long time, and they looked so real. It was terrible. I remember even back then, my parents were like, don't leave the house with those. Like, don't play with those in the yard.
Yeah, you got to keep those indoors.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A cop driving by.
Back then, I don't think anyone. I had a lot, though. I had cat pistols. They were cheap, man. They were at the dollar store. They looked real, you know? Rambo toys and A-Team toys and G.I. Joe guns. And
you were armed to the teeth.
It was fun. I liked that stuff. That was a good... That brings back good memories. Good memories. Speaking of cowboys and Indians, I got The Outlaw Josie Wales on 4K, man.
I've never seen that one.
No, you're a Clint fan, aren't you?
No, I am a Clint fan.
I know you're a Western person.
Yes.
You do be loving a Western.
I've just never seen that one.
That's kind of awesome. We got to make a date. I got to expose you to Josie. You'll like it. It's actually my favorite Clint Eastwood Western, to be honest. It might be a weird thing, but there you go.
It's not weird.
I guess.
Yeah, because he's done a bunch. I've seen the Dollars trilogy. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen Unforgiven. I've seen Pale Rider?
Okay, yeah, Hang 'em High. That was a good one.
Hang 'em High. I've seen Hang 'em High.
2 Mules for Sister Sarah.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
That's not that good. I think the Dollars trilogy just came out on 4K too. That's a neat case study because that's an older flick, and I honestly, the transfer didn't seem like that much of an improvement to me. Except like you get to count the whiskers on people's faces now. But that one's like, that was just at the end. It wasn't quite a spaghetti Western. It had a budget, it had scope, but they were starting to make Westerns dirty. Like the people looked dirty and shit wasn't rosy. And that's a like right in the aftermath of the Civil War. It's set. It's a good one. You'll like it. I don't know what else.
Check it out.
What else, man? I got Apollo 13. Gave that a watch on 4K. That looks great.
How does that look?
Looks awesome, dude. It looks like, the space scenes. There's one or two shots that look a little fake now, and I don't know. It's something about the movement and the shading of the colors. The lighting, I guess, is what it is. But they're just two shots in space that don't quite. Something looked off about them, but the rest of it and everything, all the control room stuff, and that just looked awesome. And everything within the capsule, it was really good. It was really good. That was a great rewatch too, man. That's a great movie. That's another Ron Howard movie, right?
We were obsessed with that movie when it came out.
With your family?
Yeah. My dad loved it. My mom loved it. And it was a good movie. Everybody was obsessed with it.
There was this period in the 90s where they made these movies, right? And I don't know what exactly the formula was, but there's a handful of them that like everybody's dad loved them. But they were also movies that pretty much the whole family was all right with watching. Like they weren't too actiony. They weren't too, there was no weird sex scenes that made people leave the room. Like The Fugitive comes to mind with Harrison Ford.
Fugitive was awesome.
Like everyone's dad loves The Fugitive.
Dad movie,
right? Like there's a couple more. Like there's got to be more. Like what am I forgetting? There was a handful.
Shawshank Redemption was a dad movie.
That's one. That's definitely one. That's that. And a lot of families watch Titanic a lot. Believe it or not. A lot of dads went along with that, and they secretly kind of liked it because it is kind of cool toward the end. Until that crazy old lady throws that extremely expensive necklace into the ocean, like an asshole.
I mean,
like an asshole, man.
I've seen a bunch of stuff about how she's basically the villain of the movie.
I kind of go along with that shit. I gotta go along with it a little bit. I feel like there's a very obvious movie I'm forgetting that's like a dad classic. Forrest Gump, I think, falls into that. That's a lot of dads.
Yeah, because your dad like lived through a lot of that.
Yeah, and my mom used to like to watch it, like talk about all the clothes everyone's wearing. Everything. I get it now. We're old, I don't know, see stuff from when we were kids and get all nostalgic and shit. I watched a couple episodes of Jackass today, man. The original, because it was streaming somewhere, so I figured I'd check it out. We watched one of the movies a little while ago. I haven't seen that shit since it was on TV. That was the first season. It was from 2000.
There were moments in Jackass there I remember laughing till I cried. And then it just got so over the top I couldn't watch it anymore.
They started doing more of the gross stuff. The stuff where they hurt each other was hilarious, but God, Steve-O eating the goldfish and throwing it back up, and it was alive.
Oh, my favorite was when Chris Pontius was walking around in that devil suit with the picket sign that says "Keep God out of California."
Yeah.
And then people kept attacking him.
I just saw the one where Steve-O got his ass cheeks pierced together. I remember seeing that on TV.
God, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that shit on TV and like, geez, they'll fucking pierce anything, won't they? God damn. That was a movie that was in everyone's dorm room, the first one.
I couldn't believe they made it.
No one could. I still remember the beginning with the shopping carts coming down that hill. That was so funny, man. Even after you watched it 10 times, you knew what was coming. It was still funny. It was magic.
I don't know how the more of them aren't dead.
Yeah. It's still amazing. None of them actually died doing a stunt, for the camera.
Right.
I know what's his name. Dunn died in that really bad car wreck, right?
Yeah, he was his car. He was driving like a Lamborghini or something.
Is that what it was? It's a shame, man. He was funny. They were all funny. It's so sad to watch the old TV show because they're so fucking young. And I mean, Knoxville still looks like Knoxville, but he's silver haired, and Bam looks like a pile of shit. I remember.
Oh, Bam! Yeah, Bam is. He's got it rough right now.
That was a unique thing too around here because he was from Westchester, Pennsylvania, right over the fucking bridge. you would always run into people who were like, "Oh no, I skated with Bam. We were at the same skate park or wherever," and they were always fucking lying, probably. But it was kind of like Kevin Smith around here back in that time. We had a little bit more of a connection to it.
Did you ever watch the movie that they made?
No, I know about it.
It's called Haggard.
Haggard, yeah. No, I've never seen it.
My wife was obsessed with that movie. She was just the perfect age for that whole "Can't Kill Yourself" scene. And then they made that movie, which is just a pile of like stupid inside jokes. And if you grow up with it, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. This is hilarious. So then she's like, you got to watch this. I watched it. I was like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. None of this makes any sense. It's just
that whole scene.
This is really good, right? I'm like, no.
Like, I dug Jackass. It would come on after something else, and I would watch it, and whatever. But that whole skating scene was just a little out of reach. Like, I knew people who were super into it, and who were super into like I knew Bam before he was on Jackass, and that kind of shit. But no, I never really got into it that much. I don't know. They're so old now, dude. It's kind of weird.
They're just like grown men.
Missing teeth.
Kids.
They're all leathered out. Like, Steve-O's sober and barely alive. Like, I don't know how he... Jesus, dude. That poor man's brain. Fuck.
Dude, that guy got addicted to nitrous.
Yeah, I've seen...
nitrous oxide.
I've seen the interviews on the podcasts.
Yeah, I don't know how he's alive.
Yeah, you know what else I got? This is one of your favorite sets of movies.
What's that?
The Cornetto trilogy.
Oh, sweet. I love those.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
Yeah. I watched World's End because I hadn't seen it in a long time. I haven't watched Shaun of the Dead yet. I'll watch that around Halloween. But it looked good.
Which one do you like the best?
Me? I still like Shaun of the Dead the best. I know you like Hot Fuzz a lot, but sometimes I got to be in the mood for
really
that.
Funny. Hot Fuzz is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I got to be in the mood for that, but I like the beginning. I've seen the beginning way more than I've seen the end of that movie. I used to fall asleep a lot.
The voiceover?
Yeah. The whole thing, the whole beginning, and the train stuff and him traveling. I don't know. It's very, very British movie of the time. And then you got to watch Point Break afterward. It's obligatory. You just need to.
Oh my God.
Which also looks great on 4K. I sprang for the Steelbook for that one. I couldn't help it.
What, Point Break?
Yeah.
I fucking love Point Break. That movie's awesome.
It's one of my wife's favorites. We literally watch it every summer. Like, I just had to. It's a classic, man. It's so good.
It's so cheesy.
Good. I don't care. It's perfect. It's the perfect cheese.
Oh no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Just like every now and then there's like a little line in a movie that like is just so out of place because you know it's for the audience, and it's just, what was the girl's name? Like the main girl from that movie. She's like, they call him Bodhisattva.
Yeah. At the party, right?
Absolutely. That was not for Keanu Reeves. That was for the audience.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, dude, that was... And just the lines in that... Tyler, I think, was her name, by the way. What is it? Lori Petty? Right? Yeah, from
that's it.
League of Their Own. Yeah. There's a lot of lines in that one that are just kind of like, whew. Back off, War Child, seriously.
Oh my God.
Like, that one's just incredible. And like, it's amazing that a lot of them are not delivered by old Keanu. He has a few gems, but
that would be a waste of our time.
Fucking Anthony Kiedis. And then I love it when he shoots himself in the fucking foot, and he's a good screamer. He can
the noise he makes.
Yeah,
that's the appropriate response for when you shoot yourself right in the toe.
I just saw his dad watching another movie in 4K, and fucking Lethal Weapon, the original Lethal Weapon. Anthony Kiedis' dad
is in Lethal Weapon.
Oh, you didn't know this? Yeah, dude.
No.
Anthony Kiedis' dad was like kind of an actor until he went to prison, I think, is how it went. He's in the Christmas tree farm scene in the very beginning.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He's the guy who puts the gun to Riggs' head and he's like screaming in his face, "Shoot me, shoot me." That's him. The guy in the red flannel shirt. That's Anthony Kiedis' dad.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in like 2 other movies in bit parts, but he never really did much else. That's his big. Yeah, that's his dad. Yes, sir. Have you ever seen the director's what? Wait, what?
Why is Anthony Kiedis even in Point Break?
I have no idea. I don't know the lore. I do not know the lore.
Like, I know Flea shows up in a lot of rando roles, but not Anthony Kiedis.
I don't know.
He's in like 2 movies I can think of.
Maybe at that moment in time, he was just so purely Los Angeles that this movie needed him in it. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Have you ever seen the other guys in anything? The other evil surfers? Not the good bank robbing surfers, the evil surfers.
A bunker? I saw what? Yeah, that's his name, right?
Yeah, bunker. But that is exactly how he fucking says it. Oh, that's great, man.
I can't picture Bunker in anything. I've seen War Child and stuff.
Thank you so much for that. I feel better.
Hey man, my pleasure.
Good. War Child. Oh my God.
Dude, back in the day, I watched it a little bit when it was on, but you ever look at you ever go on Tubi? Turn on Tubi TV. Yeah. No, not Tubi, Pluto.
Oh, back in the day, yeah, when it first came out.
Pluto has like dedicated channels for stuff. There's a Godzilla channel on Pluto, which is awesome. But there's also a Baywatch channel, and it's just 24 hours of fucking Baywatch.
God.
And like there was a period of time where like I would just put the Baywatch channel on for 10 minutes, and it was without a doubt the weirdest 10 minutes of my entire day.
Now, is it just the original Baywatch, or is there some Baywatch nights mixed in?
There was also Baywatch Hawaii mixed in, and that's where War Child shows up.
No way. Seriously?
Young Jason. Yeah. Seriously, War Child. There's a young Jason Momoa, and the War Child guy is like the Mitch Buchanan of Hawaii.
Okay. All right.
Only like terrifying because he's got that face.
He does have that fucking face, doesn't he? His name is Vincent Klein with a K and a Y.
Yeah. And was he in Cyborg?
I'm looking him up now. Yeah, he was. 1989.
That's the other thing I remember him from. He's a bad guy from Cyborg.
And Cyborg Nemesis. Whatever the fuck that is.
I never saw Nemesis.
Yeah, there it is. Baywatch. Leon Rock. I can't pronounce that name. He has like 3 different... Did he play 3 different parts on Baywatch? I got to look into this, man. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Point Break.
Dude, Baywatch was insane. That show was just madness.
I didn't realize that it had like the most bonkers plots. Like I didn't know it had plots.
Yeah, like all you remember are like the bathing suits.
Yeah, obviously.
And just the cheese of it all.
And Hasselhoff.
You watch it back and you're and that song, God. But then, you watch it back and you're like, what is that? Who wrote this?
That's interesting. I might start putting that in the background when I work.
It's really funny.
So I came across a bizarre movie that I had to get, and I could only find it on DVD. It's 2 movies I had to resort to buying on DVD recently. The one we've talked about before, Near Dark, the vampire movie with Bill Paxton and...
Yeah.
Lance
Henriksen,
yeah. I'd never made it to even Blu-ray. I had to buy that on DVD. This other movie is called Angie from 1994, right? Now, it's like a romance, sort of, with Gina Davis, So it's kind of weird that I would be looking for this. But it has like most of the cast of The Sopranos in it. Like good 5 years before they were on the show. Like James Gandolfini's in it, and he plays Gina Davis's boyfriend. And he's got like hair, and he's like skinny-ish, almost skinny. It's fucking strange. And then like Ada Turturro, who played Janice in this, she's in it. Fucking.
It was before he started hitting the gabagool.
It was pretty bizarre, but Stephen Ray is in it.
Stephen Ray?
Yeah.
I've seen Stephen Ray in 2 things that I can remember.
What things? What 2 things?
Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
There's but one crime for us vampires. Kill your own kind. And then he was in, I remember him from V for Vendetta.
Oh, he was the cop. Right.
Yeah, he's like the inspector that figured it out.
The inspector. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So that was a weird little corner. We're just talking about weird shit again. We're just all over the place. We're incoherent messes.
Well, yeah, but like you keep buying 4Ks.
Sorry. I'm getting bad.
This is how we get here.
This is how we get here.
I feel like you're building a collection for posterity.
Look, man, fucking Christopher Nolan just told everyone that they should be buying physical media because no one can come in your house and take it away from you like the streamers can. I'm just doing my part, man. I'm just doing my part.
Well,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like the idea that even a version of a movie can just be like wiped off the face of the earth. You know? Like there's certain TV shows.
There's something weird about that.
Yeah. Like there's a few TV shows I like where episodes have been essentially redacted. They're been removed from every streaming version that there is. And the only place they
memory hold.
Yeah. The only place they live are on DVD sets that are out of print. And probably somewhere in archives, but you can't get to them and it's frustrating. You know, and there's a lot of movies too. You know, they rotate out of the streaming services and they get lost in limbo. You know, like it used to be on Amazon Prime, and maybe 2 years later it'll show up on Netflix when they buy its rights as a part of a package or whatever. But you know, I guess we're spoiled. I guess we got spoiled by the early age of streaming, which was really awesome. It was brief, but man, it was really fucking cool when it first came out.
You just find everything.
Like people forget the Netflix library was monstrous. Like there wasn't a ton of new stuff, but if you were into like catching up on old movies that you missed or didn't want to spend the money to rent, it was awesome. It was really cool. And I mean, there were stages. Like first there was on demand from cable. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
If you had like HBO, there would be a library of movies that you could just watch whenever. You could never do that before. It was wild. I mean, it was a text-based menu that you had to navigate through, and it was all through the cable service. It wasn't actually the internet, but it was still on demand, you know?
It was there.
Yeah. And you didn't have to get up and you didn't have to have a disc, and it was something, man. And then when you got these giant libraries, I mean, Amazon Prime, too, when that first came out, the video service, what a deep fucking library that had.
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? Yeah, my kids get into certain movies, and that means I gotta be able to like put them on a lot, you know?
Sure.
They want to watch them, and I had them on The Hobbit, the original animated Hobbit.
Oh, the cartoons from when we were little?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah, I think I mentioned this to you before, but like they love it, right? So right now it's on HBO Max. So one day I go to put it on, and it's not there.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, well, what the? My daughter's like, Dad, I want to watch The Hobbit. I'm like, I'm trying. It's not there. I don't know what you want me to do. So then I had to go like buy it on Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I own a copy of it technically, like digitally, but like you say, like they could go away at any time. Now it's back on HBO, and then the one day she wanted to watch it, so I put it on HBO, and I saw it's like, you might also like this. And it was another animated version of The Return of the King in the same style, like the same voice actors.
Yeah, they did them all. Yeah,
arts. They only did one other. They did Return of the King, which kind of mashes all three books together for the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's all.
Oh yeah. I know.
It's all called Return of the King. Yeah. I thought it was just called
there.
Okay.
So I watched it with Mackenzie. I'm like losing my shit. I was like, I've never seen this. I had no idea it existed. So she watches it. She loves it. Then a week later, she goes, Dad, can we watch that again? I was like, yeah, let me put it on. And it's not fucking there. I swear it was up for like a day, and I happened to catch it. I watched it. I had no idea it existed. Now it's just like gone forever. I've never seen it again.
See? That's what they do, man. That's what they
saddens me.
I had a movie a long time ago I bought on Amazon. This was the first bad experience I had with that. I bought it. I paid money for it. It was in my library. And I went to go watch it. And instead of the movie that I paid for, it just played the trailer. Like it was sending a call for the wrong file. And it was just playing the trailer for the movie I had bought instead of the movie. I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to contact Amazon customer service. You can't
get your money back or anything?
No, they've eventually. I guess they redid the server and it became the movie. But years later, like I've been on Amazon Prime since Prime started. I think it was a movie called Cashback. It was like a light comedy. I don't even. It was on.
Why did you pay money for this?
Because we had seen it on a streamer and then it vanished, and we wanted to watch it again. So I bought it, just like you did with the Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah, I get that, but like, what the fuck is Cashback?
It was like a little British comedy that we watched on Netflix, I think, and we liked.
Oh, okay.
And one day we were like, remember that movie? And we were like, yeah, oh shit. It's like a kid can freeze time at will, and you don't know if it's like in his head or not. It's been years since I've seen it. But yeah, that was really fucking, and you couldn't do anything, you know? Like I tried to contact customer service, but like, oh, Amazon Video is a separate thing.
Yeah.
And I just gave up. But you didn't have that. Like if you had a scratch disc, you could fucking bring it back and exchange it, you know? Even now you can. I don't know. It's just having it, and all you need is electricity. You don't need to subscribe to anything. You don't need to have any kind of service. You own it and you can watch it. You're even hooked up to a generator in a cabin.
All your favorite stuff. Cabin in the Woods?
Cabin in the Woods. I don't have that one. I don't have that. I watched The Shining though on 4K for the first time. We're kicking off our August through October horror movie fest. A little light.
Do you even like that movie?
It's complicated. Yeah, I do. As an adaptation of the novel, I don't really like it because I like the novel a lot. But as what it is, it's, yeah, you know, it's a classic. It's one of the most atmospheric horror movies that there is. You know, Jack Nicholson is amazing. And it was, you know, I hadn't seen it in a while, and it was really good to rewatch it. But like my wife says a lot, Kubrick's he makes movies for people who really like the medium of film and really like the art of it. He's not as so much of a storyteller, you know? Like he lets the visuals tell the story. I don't think he cares a lot about his characters. You know what I mean? Like they always seem to be pieces to be moved around to tell a story rather than the heart of the story. And they come off a little hollow in The Shining. They always do to me. Like they're always a little too one-dimensional for no one. They don't go through a lot of change. You know, Jack's always an asshole, you know, just under the surface. And he doesn't transform in that movie like he does in the book. But it's awesome to watch, and it looks great, and the fucking sets are amazing.
It is a good-looking movie.
And the scenes are so cliched now, but they are awesome. The axe scene and just the stairs and the
The scene on
typewriter
the
and
staircase.
yeah, dude, like they've been done to death and parodied, and you've seen them so many fucking times over the years, but they really are they really are great. They really are. Which I love when she locks him in the pantry. Like there's that great shot from below of him,
Oh
with
yeah,
his
he's
head up
banging on
against
the
the
door.
door. Yeah, that's a
Wendy, light of my life.
I told Lenny, I was like, I would have just chilled in the pantry, man. You see how comfy he makes himself? He's like laying on big bags of rice,
Yeah,
eating.
it does look pretty comfortable.
He's got a thing of Oreos open and some milk. He looks fucking happy, man. He could have just hung out there instead of getting all weird with it. It's a shame. And then he had to kill Scatman Crothers.
Oh, Scatman. I was gonna do it.
I did it. So I do have a few that I bought that I haven't gotten to watch yet.
What else you got?
I got The Departed because it was on sale. I hate even mentioning this movie because I don't even know what the fuck to call it, but I got Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow, which is a great movie. It's just so fucking bungled in the marketing. It drives me crazy. You've seen that, right? With the Tom Cruise?
Yeah, once. But it's not called Edge of Tomorrow. It's called Live, Die, Repeat.
It's both now. It was originally released as Edge of Tomorrow, and it didn't do well. And then when they put it out on home video, they changed it to Live, Die, Repeat because they're like, oh, people see that and know it's that Tom Cruise movie where he keeps resetting. So now it's both. And apparently they're still talking about making a sequel. I don't know. But I like it, and now I have it, and I haven't watched it yet. But I also got Scarface, man. Scarface.
Oh, 4K?
4K of Scarface, 1983. I'm looking forward to that.
You can count
man.
the individual grains of cocaine.
Yes. The cocaine and the rhinestones. They're everywhere. So that'll be a blast. I don't know. What movies would you like to see in 4K that you haven't? If they, regardless or not, is there anything like that's a visual standout movie to you that you always like to look at, that you'd like to see?
Nothing comes to mind. I'd be curious about like just the things like I'd like to see the most are the ones that I think just looked bad because of the era that they came out. Like a lot of stuff from the 70s and the early 80s.
Yeah.
I'd like to you mentioned Ghostbusters looking really good. I'd like to watch Ghostbusters in 4K.
It does look really good. I've watched a couple Friedkin movies from the 70s. And it's pretty remarkable what the transfers do to those movies. I saw Sorcerer, which is from the late 70s.
I've heard of this. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, and Friedkin, all through his career, like other than The Exorcist, really, he liked to play with saturation a lot, and really he was really good at using overly saturated shots well. They didn't look garish somehow, and he knew how to balance it out and use it at the right time. And he does a lot in Sorcerer with the jungle shots and just that lush green. But also, I got To Live and Die in L.A. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's it's got an interesting cast, man. William Peterson is the lead, Mr. CSI and Manhunter. And it's got a really young Willem Dafoe and like a bunch of Dean Stockwell is in it. Daphne from Frasier, she's in it, and she was really young. And it's a super Los Angeles-y movie, but it's also from 1985. So like the credits are so bright neon green that it almost hurts your eyes. And like the fire is so bright and orange, and it just all looks so good on 4K, man. And all just like sun-drenched Los Angeles, and it's just when I don't even know. Sometimes I just put it on because I want to look at it, you know. And there's these great montages of Willem Dafoe he's an artist, a painter, but he's a counterfeiter. Like he uses his, you know, color matching abilities and whatever the fuck to make funny money, like a lot of it. And there's these montages of him mixing paint, and it's like those Instagram reels where the guy just makes colors by mixing paint together, and it's
oh yeah, I've seen those.
just so fucking cool to look at, and the music is so ridiculous, man. It's I think Wang Chung did the title song, and
That sounds about right.
They use pieces of it, and it's pretty cool. Have you ever heard of Tangerine Dream?
I have.
Do you? You know about this?
They did the soundtrack to Legend.
They did a lot of soundtracks, man. They're called a German electronic music collective. Apparently dates back to 1967. This is just a new corner of knowledge I wasn't privy to before, man. And I gotta dig into it.
I think I told you this once before. My sisters put Legend on one day on Prime on Amazon, and it starts playing, and then they both look at me with like fury in their eyes. They're like, "What the hell is this?" And like for whatever reason, they had to replace the Tangerine Dream soundtrack with a different soundtrack for this movie. And that's like their favorite part of that movie is the Tangerine Dream soundtrack.
And it was just the soundtrack?
Incensed.
It wasn't like wow, that's bizarre. That rarely ever happens. You know? Like you never have to replace the score of a movie.
Yeah, but that's what they did. It was a totally different score.
That's awful. That happens a lot with TV shows on streaming. The rights to
I know that
music doesn't come along with it. I'm looking at this now. They Sorcerer is why they had I had them on my mind. They did the score for that. They also did the score for a movie that I also got on 4K recently that I adore, and it's a Criterion 4K, so it's super special. I think Thief. Have you ever heard of this one with James Caan?
No, I've not heard of it. I know that I was there when you opened it up and found like a scratch on it.
Yeah, I bought the first one and it froze. At one point, it just wouldn't play anymore. I got a replacement already. I was angry, but that looks beautiful. It's Michael Mann's first movie, and it's kind of like a prototype of Heat. Like the story follows a lot of the same beats, but man, it's one of those movies that was filmed. There's a lot of night scenes, and it's that era when just night scenes look so dark. You know, all you see is like reflections and headlights and wet streets, and they just don't do night scenes like that anymore. You see too much. And I don't know, all that, it looks amazing in the 4K, man. I'm just having a blast.
Check that one out.
It's a good movie too. James Caan really acted his ass off. Did you ever see that movie, The Score, with De Niro and Ed Norton?
I've seen The Score, yeah.
I swear they must have just, I don't know. It follows a lot of the same beats. Like they stole a lot from Thief for that movie. Almost the entire setup, to be honest. Except they made
a double cross.
Yeah, but that and you know just the whole thing where De Niro's like a stable thief is found like an equilibrium, and you know he turned it almost into a job, right? It's the same thing. James Caan's an ex, but like more like De Niro in Heat. He's a ex-con who's, you know, he takes scores, but he doesn't rob banks. He steals diamonds from safes. That's his thing. But That's all he does. That's all he steals. And some guy comes with a score that's too good to be true. A lot of prep and a lot of special. There's a special safe and there's a special torch that needs to be used to cut it. It's a lot of the same shit, you know. But Thief came first. It's really good too. There's a lot of good bits of violence and just gruesome shit toward the end. It's got a great, It's got a great ending too. Apparently, a lot of people hated the fucking ending when the movie came out, but I love it. It's fantastic.
You love those downer endings.
It's not even that much of a downer. It's just like, I understand how it could be unsatisfying, but I thought it was great. He lives. I'll tell you that. It's not that much of a downer. It's a little bit of a downer. Everyone dies at the end of. To live and die in L.A., like only one person ends up living in L.A. Everyone else dies in that fucking movie. Everybody. They literally.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Sorry, but it's a freaking movie. He's a 70s director. They kill everybody.
Kill them all.
Kill them all. Let God sort them out. What video game was that from? Duke Nukem? Or Doom?
Something like that. I don't know. Probably Duke Nukem.
All right, man. Well, we'll have to get on that 4K mission pretty soon.
Yeah. I gotta watch some of these. I've only seen them like the one time, and it would be cool to get back into a couple and, you know, see what it could look like.
We'll get a lending library type of situation going, you know what I mean?